Good afternoon, everybody. It's Patsy from Patsy's Crochet. I hope everybody had a great and safe, happy New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I'm here with my first tutorial of the new year of 2022, January. Okay, this is the pattern I've been working on. It's not a hard pattern. I wrote it down. I just want to show you what it looks like. So this is the one way. It's very easy. I don't think I could. I'm just showing you what it looks like. Now you can just come up with your own stitches if you want, And I worked on this when I was talking with Tori and Patty. Um, I don't know. I just wanted to do something. So I thought I'd make up a dishcloth or face cloth, whatever. You can put edging on it if you want, but I don't want no edging. It's just a regular dishcloth. So for this one, I just used that Burnett Burnett Handicraft Cotton Stripies, and this is from the lovely Tori from Pauly's Crochet Creations. She had gifted me a whole whack of these nice little cottons. Okay, so let me get my pattern here. All right, so it's very easy to repeat, okay? Okay, I'm sorry, I just got, it says recommend you switch to a balanced mode. I have not been charging my thing. Okay, well, I'll check that later. Okay, so that's just the pattern that I wrote. I know it's sloppy, but we're going to call it Bentley scarf. Our mascot, my mascot for my channel was Bentley, my beloved pug Jack Russell puppy. And he had passed away on February 4th of 2021. So this year would be a year. So I'm naming it Bentley scarf pattern. Okay. So let me just get what we need. So we have our scissors and 2 stitch markers. For beginners, it's very good to use them. I use them anyhow. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or not. It's very good to use stitch markers, so you don't get, screwed up at the end of the rows. So I'm just going to be using my Red Heart retro stripes yarn, and it's a worsted number weight yarn. It says to use a 5.5 millimeter. I'm going to just use a 5. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll use a 5.5 millimeter as it says in the yarn. But you can use different hooks. It all depends on what hooks you like and what size you like. So I'm just going to use where is the one I used? I'm just going to use Haya, a 5.5. But you, honest to God, you can use any hook size that you want for any yarns. You can do this pattern in a 3 weight, 2 weight. It all depends on what you like. So we have to chain a multiple of 5 plus 4. So for this scarf, I chain 30 plus 4 to get for this white of scarf. So you can change, like I said, any chain that you want. But this is a multiple of 5 plus 4. So we're going to chain 30 plus 4 for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So when we get to 30 plus 4, I'll meet you back here at the beginning. Okay, we're back, and I have 30 chains plus 4. Remember, it's a multiple of 5 plus 4. So you're going to yarn over your hook. You're going to skip 1, 2, and go into your third one. Okay, your third stitch from the hook, and do a double crochet. Now, we are going to count the chain as a first double crochet. Okay, so we need 3 double crochets at the beginning and 3 at the end. Okay, so the chain will count as a double crochet. So we have 1, 2. We need 1 more double crochet in the next stitch. So now we have 3. But I don't know why I told you that. That's not for the second row. The first row, we're just going to do double crochet all the way to the end of the row. So each stitch, we're just going to do a double crochet right now. I always get far ahead of myself. So that one part I just told you, that's the second part. This is the first part of your first row is a double crochet stitch. So yarn over, go into your stitch. I get the V on top. Hook your yarn, go through. You have 3 on your hook. Yarn over, go through 2. Yarn over, go through 2. That is your double crochet. And we're going to do that all the way down. Now, if you want, for the beginners, you can put a stitch marker in here, which is a very good idea to let you know. So we'll just do a double crochet all the way down. It's a very easy pattern. You can make blankets, scarves, whatever you like. Even a wrap. I just thought I'll write it down as I was filling around one day, and this is what I came up with. I have no idea if there's anything like this on YouTube at all. So usually I get my stitches, some of the stitches from books, and then I just gather up different stitches and do a pattern like that. Sometimes I have a hard time doing this, but I did it this time. So we're just doing double crochets all the way down to the end of the row. Like I said, you use any size of yarn and hook that you would like. This is a medium worsted weight number 4 and a 5.5 crochet hook. Okay, now at our end we're going to do our last double crochet. Oops, you don't want to make a mistake there. And then you're going to do your double, last double crochet. Okay, there. Now you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and turn your work. Now the next part, it says, which we did that one, row 2 is chain 3, counts as a stitch. Now you're going to double crochet. So this is your first stitch right here, the chain. Grab some more yarn, because I'm just using a little ball of it. And now we need 2 more double crochets. So you're not going to put one in this one because we already have the chains. So you're going to put a double crochet stitch in the next stitch. So that counts as 2 double crochets. Another double crochet in the third stitch, and that counts as 3 double crochets. Now if you want, you can put a stitch marker in here to let you know this is where you put your next row of stitch. Okay, sorry about that. Now what you're going to do now is chain 2, 1, 2. You're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and you're going to place a double crochet in the third chain. 1. Okay, so it looks like that. 2, 3. I'm sorry about this. I have a very small workplace here again. Now you chain 2 again. 1, 2. Skip 2, 1, 2. Go into your third and do a double crochet stitch. Oh, try not to shred that. 1, 2, and 3 double crochets. So it looks like this. Okay, and then you're going to chain 2 again and skip 2, 1, 2, go into the third and do 3 double crochets. So that's 1, come on, and this is 2 and 3. Now chain 2, 1, 2, skip 2, 1, 2, do a double crochet stitch. You need to do 3. That's 2. Get some more yarn here. And 3. Chain 2, 1, 2, skip 2, do 3 double crochets. So 1. You can use a tighter crochet hook, which I should have done, but it's okay. This is just to show you how to do it. This is 3. You can do it as loose as you want to make it fancier looking. You can do it tighter. It doesn't matter. So now this is our last round of chain 2. You're going to skip 2, and now you have 3 stitches left. 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to take this out. Now skip 2, 1, 2, go into here. There's 1 and 2. Now we have our last one. Remember, that's the chain, and you go into the chain. I go down close to the bottom so you get a straight edge, and that's how you do it. Okay, and then what you're going to do is chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn your work. So that is what it's looking like right now. This is a lime green. I don't know why that's showing up the way it is, but this is a lime green. I'm not understanding why it's doing that. Sorry. Now that is the first row, that's the second row. So remember the second row. Okay, now row 3, it says double crochet 2 stitches. Sorry, I was just looking on my notes. So we have our 1 stitch here, right? Remember, that counts as a double crochet. You're going to chain and do 2 more double crochets in the beginning. So 1, 2, and there's your 3 double crochets. Now you can put your marker back in. Now what I do is I'm going to place it here, because sometimes I have a problem too. I get my tension is big and then it goes really tight. So if I put it there, then I know where to go. Now you're going to chain. No, you're not going to chain now. Okay, so this was your first row of the repeat. The second row is your first row of the repeat. You're going to yarn over. Now you have 2 stitches here at the bottom where you skip those 2. Your first row has 2 double crochets right here. Okay, you're gonna yarn over, you're gonna go to the front of that, go through like a normal double crochet. Okay, yarn over, pull through, pull up, yarn over, go through two, yarn over two. So it's like an extended double crochet. See how I did that? Yarn over, go to your next one. You're just going to go right through the top of your double crochet stitch, but on your first row. Okay, and then you're going to do your double crochet stitch. See? Now when you do it with multi different colors, it's good because then you can see the rows, or you can do it with, doesn't matter how many colors you want to do it with. Now you're not going to chain, you're going to go right up top here. See how we did the bottom too? Now we're back up top, and we're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to go back in the 2 spaces that you chained. You're going to go down below to your first row, and you're going to do a double crochet stitch in the first one, pull up, okay, next one, double crochet into the second one, okay, and do a double crochet. See, it's very easy. The only is a 2-row repeat. Now you're just going to do a double crochet on top of that stitch up top, your second double crochet, and your third double crochet. I have to get some more yarn. Now what you're going to do is yarn over. There's your 2 chain space that you missed, and your 2 double crochets down at the first row. You're going to go right through your first double crochet stitch like that, pull your yarn through, pull up a little bit, do your double crochet. Next one, it's right here. You're going to go through, pull through, and you're going to go double crochet. It's very easy. And then you're going to go right back up to the top of your stitches there and do a double crochet, 3 double crochets. And this is all you're going to do to the end of the row. And it's very easy. Now you're going to double crochet to the first row. See where I've got my needle? And it's going through. You're going to hook your yarn, pull it through, yarn up a little bit, not a lot, and double crochet. And then you're going to yarn over again and go to the next one. And it's right there. Pull your yarn through and double crochet. Okay? And then you're going to go back up top and do your regular double crochets, 3 of them. We're getting to the peach soon. And then there's your last, oh, try not to separate that. There's your 3. So that is what it's looking like. Now if you have different colors, like this is really bright colors, that's why I'm not understanding why it's not showing. So maybe when the pinks and all that show up, you'll see. Okay, but that's the stitches, what it's looking like. Okay, and then you're going to go and do a double crochet stitch to the first row again where you skip those 2. Pull up and do a double crochet. Next one, yarn through, pull up, double crochet stitch. And then you just do your regular double crochet stitch up on that row that you're working on. We only do the row below when we have the chain space of that 2 from the prior row. Okay, so we need 1 more double crochet up here, so it makes it 3. Okay, and now remember, like I said, you only do the long extended double crochet stitch when you have your space there of 2 chains, and then go down below and there's your 2 stitches that you go into. So you're going to yarn over and go through the first stitch, pull up a little bit, and do your double crochet stitch. And then, sorry about this, And then you're going to yarn over and go through your last stitch and go like that and do a double crochet stitch. Now we're coming to the end of the row. So we did our last extended double crochet stitch. We're going to take out our stitch marker and we're going to do our last 3 double crochets. It's a very easy 2-row repeat. And there you go. Get into there. Now see, this is what I'm talking about, spaces. So if I went down here, we would get a perfect straight edge, okay? So let's try that, because I like going to the bottom of that. I know it says to go to the top, but I like to go right down to the bottom of that nook and do my last double crochet. Even though it still gives me that space, you are getting that straight edge. So, but you can move it, you know, it all depends like how you want to do your edges. Maybe it's just the way that I'm doing it, but let's see. So we'll do our last stitch again and try a different way till it looks right. So let's go up here and see what this one looks like. Okay, now it's a little bit closer, right? I think. Okay, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and turn your work. So all you're going to do now is repeat row 2 and 3 until the length that you want it. So you're going to chain 3 at all times. That counts as your first double crochet. Then you're going to do your yarn over and do 3 double crochets. So this is going to be your second, because that's 1, 2, and that's 3. Now we're going to do our spaces. Okay, so row 2 was our spaces, row 3 is the fill-in. Okay, so you're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and you're going to skip 1, 2. And you can tell which ones you're skipping because they're the long extended crochet, double crochet. You're going to go into your next one and do 3 double crochets. So you're chaining, skipping 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. In the next double crochet, you're going to put a double crochet stitch, next one. So that's 2, and that's 3. And then you're going to chain 2, 1, 2. You're going to skip 1, 2, and you're going to go into this one, and you're going to do your double crochet stitch. And you're going to do another double crochet stitch, so you have 3 double crochet stitches in each, like 1 stitch in each of the 3. Okay, so it looks like that. So this is classified as your second row, so you're repeating your second row and your third row. That's all you're doing for this pattern. You can do it, just remember it's a multiple of 5 plus 4. So if you're going to do a blanket, you multiply it by 5 and then you add the 4 at the end. So you're going to chain 2, you're going to skip 2, 1, 2, go into the next one and do 1 double crochet, go into the next one, do 1 double crochet, next one, 1 double crochet. You have 3 double crochets. Chain 2, 1, 2, skip 2, 1, 2. You can tell where you're skipping because it's the long double crochet stitch. Okay, so 1, 2 you're skipping, chain 2, remember, go into the next double crochet stitch, 1, 2, and you're doing, there's your third double crochet stitch. Sorry about this, my yarn balls. Okay, so now you're going to chain 2 again, 1, 2, and you're going to skip 2, 1, 2, go into the next one, and you're going to do your 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then you're going to chain 2, 1, 2. Now you're going to skip 2, 1, 2. You're going to go into your, to the top of the double crochet and do that. So 1, 2. Now we're at our last one again. Oh, here's a piece of hair. Sorry about that, people. Oh, take out your stitch marker. Now you can either right up top there and do your third double crochet stitch right there. Oh, the peach is coming in now. So there. So that is what this pattern is all about. Okay, so you're going to multiply, you're going to, this one for a scarf, you're going to chain 30 plus 4. Okay, multiple 5 plus 4. Then you're going to do a row of double crochet stitches, chain 3, and then you're going to do this. Remember, this chain right here counts as a double crochet stitch. So 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to do, it's easier to show. So now we finished this row. Okay, now see, we can go here on that stitch to make it closer, or you can go down and you will have a little bit of a space. But to me, that does not look like an even row. Okay, so I take it out. Okay, I always do it because you want an even row. And you're going to go right down into that one. And you're going to pull up and you're going to do your double crochet stitch. Yes, you're going to have a little bit of space, but it's going to look even then. So you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Now we've got some nice colors coming in now. Let's get some more. Now, so we repeated the second row already. Now we're going to repeat the third row. So what you're going to do, there's your first double crochet stitch, go to the next one and do a double crochet stitch. Next one, there's your last double crochet stitch. Okay, now you're not going to chain on this one because now, remember, we did the chaining already on the second row, right? Second row is chaining, third row is filling in. And you can always tell where your stitch is going to be because this is a long extended crochet stitch. So you're going to yarn over and you're going to go right through. So your previous row, you're going to go right through that top stitch, right to the back, pull down, pull up a little bit, and do your double crochet stitch. Again, double crochet stitch. Yes, it's going to fold over on top, but not to worry. There's your extended 2 double crochet stitch. Now you can see I see bright orange. I know you can see orange. I don't know how bright it is through there. I have no idea. So now you're just going to continue on your row as double crochet stitch. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then you're going to yarn over, go down to your that last row we just did, and go through, pull your yarn through, and do your double crochet stitch. Next one, right through. It's so easy. And then you do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. I think it's the lighting in here. So that is what it's looked like. That's the pattern that I made up. Okay, so yarn over and you're going to go right through. So that chain 2 space, you always look down below and there's your long extended crochet stitches, 2 of them. And you just repeat that. It comes up, see? Okay, and then you just do your regular double crochets up here. That's it. Finish off the row. All the way to the end of the row. No chains in this one. There's your skip chains there and skip right here. You chain 2 right here, right? There's 2 stitches, the long stitches. You're going to double crochet into the top of the one down below. And you're just going to do your regular double crochet. That is it of this pattern. 2 row repeat. You're going to repeat row 2 and 3 as long as you want it. Get some more yarn. And that's it. And that's all it's wrote. And then again, down below. So you're only going to repeat row 2 and 3. until you get to the end of the size that you want, and then you just do 1 row of double crochet. And then you can do a border if you want. You can do tassels if you want. Whatever you like. Shells. It doesn't, I don't know, whatever you guys prefer. Like, I leave it alone. If somebody likes the fringes, then I put fringes. And see how it starts to bubble up a little bit? That's what is a nice, neat pattern. I thought it was neat when I did it. So here's our last one, and we're just going to go through. Oh, I forgot to put our stitch markers back in, but after a while, you might not need them because you'll know where to go. So 1, and then 2, and then our last one. So I go into that second one there. There we go. Oh, sorry. So that is our pattern. That is Bentley's scarf. He was so bubbly and happy, so I picked this color up for him, even though there's no blue in it. But actually there is blue in it. There's blue and greens. So it has all his bubbly favorites colors for happy-go-lucky. That's what I'm going to call it for this pattern. Is Bentley's scarf for 2022. Hooray! So chain 3 and turn your work. Then that counts as your double crochet. Now we're just going to repeat the second row. There you go. 3 double crochet stitches. Your chain counts as 1. So 2, 3. Then now you're going to chain 2, because now you're doing the second row, right? And you're going to skip 2 and go into the next and do 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to chain 2, 1, 2, skip 2, 1, 2, go into the next. It's so easy. And I don't know why it's not showing this nice color to you. I don't know what is wrong. Maybe I really do have it on the setting, wrong setting. 1, 2, skip 2, 1, 2, next one. Okay, come on, yarn. Okay, and we do 3 double crochets, 1 double crochet in each 3 stitches, see? So that's the second row, that's third row, right? So all you're doing is repeating second, third. That's all you do. So chain 2, skip 2, go into the next. Now we've got some pinks coming in. And do 3 double crochets. And then you're going to chain 2, skip 2, and double crochet in the next. See? Okay. Chain 2, skip 2, and double crochet. And your last 3 stitches here now. Come on, yarn. And then I go right into there, okay? Then we have a straight edge. And then you're going to chain 3. And now you're going to repeat row 3. Okay? So this is row 2. Okay, that we did down here. And now we're going to do row 3. You just repeat. So that's 2 double crochets. And that's 3 double crochets. And then you're going to double crochet down on your last row. Okay, these long ones, that's how you can tell where you have to go. And you just do it like that. It gets fast after a while. I'm on my 3rd project on this pattern. I really like this. And I hope you guys really enjoy this new pattern that I made up for the year 2022. I hope that you really enjoy it. Bentley's scarf. And the only reason why I'm using this yarn is because it's bubbly, it's happy, and Bentley was happy-go-lucky all the time. And bright colors make it feel so good and warm and happy. Okay, and this is all you do is just repeat row 2 and 3. This actually will go with that hat, maybe. You gotta come up with a divine scarf. That'd be neat. But 1, 2, and 3. Chain. Oh no, no chain. Sorry. See? That's where you have to pay attention. You're going to go down below and do your double crochet stitches. Okay. Then you're going to go back up and do 1, 2, and 3. And then you're going to go down. It's really pretty when you use different colors. And then you just do double crochet stitches. I don't know why the colors ain't showing up right. Okay, and this is the last one that we do. I have a twisting problem. And then our last 3 double crochets. And that's one right there. There you go. Yes, it has a little bit of space, but it's even. But like I said, it doesn't, it looks good with a little bit of space. It's not wrong. I just like to do it so it's all even on the edges. So I hope that you like this pattern. So you can, this way, and this way shows, it pops up. And I just wish that you could see these colors because they really pop on the page. Okay, or sorry, in life. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you liked this tutorial for 2022. I'm hopefully going to come up with a new one. Still thinking how to do the stitches, so bear with me. I'm hoping to have some new projects for you to do, and this is number 1 for 2022. So thank you for watching. I love you all. God bless. Have a great day. Goodbye, everybody. Love you.